Imagine a superhero so powerful that even the Hulk struggles to keep up. A man who holds the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns, who can bend reality, fly faster than sound, and bring the dead back to life with a touch. He's not just strong, he's terrifying. His name, Sentry. You may not know him as well as Iron Man or Spider-Man, but once you hear what he's capable of, you'll never forget him. Let's dive into the story of one of Marvel's most overpowered and underrated heroes. Like, subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notifications on contents like this. In this video, I want to talk about a character, Sentry. More specifically, just how powerful he really is. Many people call him Marvel's version of Superman, and he might be the strongest superhero in the Marvel Universe. Let's find out why. Let's start with who he is. Sentry's real name is Robert Reynolds. He became super powerful after taking a special version of the Super Soldier Serum, the same type that gave Captain America his powers. But he also has a dark side called the Void that he constantly struggles with. Now, let's look at his powers, and he has a lot. He's super strong, super fast, nearly impossible to hurt, and he can turn invisible or intangible, meaning he can go through things. He can read minds, shapeshift, move objects with his mind, and even bring people back to life. He can also control matter, never die, and shoot energy. At one point, he released energy that calmed the Hulk down, which is no easy task. One of his most famous fights was in World War Hulk, when he went all out against the Hulk. They fought for several pages in the comic, and Sentry was excited because he finally had someone strong enough that he didn't have to hold back against. The fight ended in a draw, and both of them turned back into their human forms. Going toe-to-toe with the Hulk like that proves how powerful Sentry is. But let's look at some of his biggest moments to really show his strength. Sentry, or his dark side, the Void, once broke every bone in the Hulk's body, knocking him out for days. He also easily destroyed parts of Asgard. One of his craziest fights was with Absorbing Man. Absorbing Man had taken powers from the Hulk, Thor, and even Odin, but said he had never felt anything like Sentry's power. And that was just a small part of what Sentry could do. Then Sentry said, "Let's see how you handle the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns," and melted Absorbing Man down to nothing, just energy and particles. And remember, Sentry can bring people back to life. When Ultron killed his wife, Lindy, Sentry brought her back with one touch. She didn't even realize she died. That's God-level power. There was also a time when Sentry told the Avengers he could just sink the entire island they were fighting on to stop Magneto from escaping, like it was no big deal. He once stopped She-Hulk mid-punch and threw her out of the city with barely any effort. He also beat Thor, throwing him through buildings on an alien planet and dunking him into lava. He even held Thor up in the air by the neck. Sentry can heal incredibly fast. He's come back from being just bones, and even said he could come back from just one atom. That's way beyond normal healing. One time, Molecule Man tried to destroy Sentry by ripping him apart, but Sentry just put himself back together. Molecule Man, who controls matter, was shocked. Sentry made him fix everything and then got rid of him by tearing him apart. I could list more amazing things he's done, but let's end with one of the wildest. Sentry once grabbed Ares, the god of war, and ripped him in half with his bare hands. So yeah, Sentry is incredibly powerful. Maybe the most powerful superhero in Marvel. Now you know why people think he's on a whole different level. Like, subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notifications on contents like this.